This is part 3 of teaching Israel about what it means to be Jewish.
See that I have assigned each of you a sector of the map. If we find only 0.67 worshipers within each sector, we'll come in one over the limit. I think that's a statistically feasible target, don't you?
How do we know if someone's Jewish?
Now, that is a very good question, Shelley. Anybody got an answer to that? No? Well, the tip of the penis used to be a pretty accurate yardstick, but with the proliferation of circumcision, it's no longer a valid form of ID. Now, right here is a picture of what used to be considered your typical Jewish person. But if that stereotype was ever valid, you can see it no longer is. Say hi to Isur Danielovich.
Wow. Hercules was Jewish.
Oh, that's Spartacus, Shelley. Well, actually, Kirk Douglas.
Oh.
Maurice, what about last names? You know, Swartz, Cohen, Levine,
Seinfeld.
Well, last names will be your primary clue, and I've compiled a list of them right here. Of course, it's not comprehensive by any means.
Where are we going to find these names, Maurice? I mean, outside the telephone book.
Well, Holling, your Jewish people are a lot like your Chinese people, only with a sense of humor. They value family, tradition, education. They tend to go toward the professions. When I blasted off into space, I was very happy to have a lot of Goldfarbs and Finkelsteins at the button, although none of them got into a Mercury capsule. Now, nobody said this is going to be easy, people. You got to get out there and beat the bushes. But we've got until 1800 hours on Friday. So let's move. Dismissed. Can we keep these pens? Certainly, yeah.
Hey, Cicely K. Bear is looking for a few good Jews. That's right, this is Chris in the morning with an APB for any and all children of Abraham who can sit Shiva with our own Dr. Joe Fleischman in honor of his Uncle Manny. If you're Jewish within the sound of my voice, why don't you give a holler to the K. Bear hotline? Qualified participants will receive a travel allowance, honorary stipend, plus room and board at the Sourdough Inn, Sicily's 4-star bed and breakfast operated by your hosts, Ron and Eric. Why don't you drop on by, say Kaddish, and have the Sicily experience? Hey, Joe!
Okay, hey, I'm going to read again from this. I'm upside down. Or was I? I am not so naive as to believe torture and Wakanda are strangers. This is Chala saying this. But during my rule, I have struggled to erase that taint from the psyche of the Wakandan state. I was angry because I believed you had not recognized this. But it did not take long for me to realize that I was, in fact, angry with myself. I had believed myself superior to my ancestors, but all it took was the proper amount of pain for me to return to the traditions of old. For even thinking such a thing, I am sorry. I apologize to you as a Wakandan, as a human being, and I apologize to my nation. I wrote today how the events of today are no different than the events in a movie called Agora from 2009. And I will do a vlog on that soon. The library is very upset with me that I'm very late on returning DVDs. But I think I want to watch it again now to make better points about it, maybe a 2-part. But we have not changed. And the responses, which is Humanics, right? Stimulus response fall under the rules of Humanics. The patterns we can evaluate our species with. So back to Chala here. But Baba, you too must face painful truths. This Tetu joined with an international terrorist and embedded bombs in the bodies of disillusioned boys and girls. By what precepts does rule by the people begin with deliberate murder of the people? By the precepts of almost every successful revolution. It is a sad fact. Most Revolutionaries tend not to primarily kill the powerful, but rather the people they claim to liberate. But we were supposed to be exceptional. Wakanda is exceptional, Baba. And now, more than ever, we need someone to remind us.